Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name is James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this spectacular Ford Ranger 3.2 TDCI 200 Wildtrak. It's got a manual gearbox, it's done 35,000 miles and it's got full Ford service history. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be really popular. Mainly because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here today in person. So as I go around the vehicle with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, any scratches or any dints. I'll look at the wheels and the tyres, look at the tread depths. Once we've done that, we'll have a look in the back, obviously looking with a roller shutter, have a look actually in the back of the truck itself. We'll then have a look inside the vehicle, looking at the seats, the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like inside. All the important bits that you're going to look for if you were here in person. Once I've done that, we'll pop the bonnet and we'll have a look at the engine, and then finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it wherever you need it to get to. If you're looking to finance a vehicle, we'll go through an application with you. The vehicle is plus VAT, so we're going to ask you for a deposit to cover the VAT. An application will take about 5 minutes and we can usually get you a decision within about an hour. Obviously that's going to depend on you and your personal circumstances. Once you've watched the video, if you think I've missed something or if you want to see something in a little bit more detail, please just ask. I will tell you, I've been doing these videos for 3 years. No one's ever asked me to do one yet. So, you know, it's one of those, I do like to think that I do it in great detail, but you know, it's a lot of money. We want to make sure that you're happy with what you're buying, so please ask. It's not a problem. Right, let's start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. You'll notice it's got the full Raptor kit. It's got raised suspension, it's got bigger wheels. It looks something else, it really does. It drives great as well. Right, so you'll notice it's got the front bib. Really nice option because it means it protects your paintwork, especially on the bonnet. So as such, the bonnet's in fantastic condition. Obviously it's done very low miles anyway, but because it's got that protects it from stone chips. So yeah, as you can see, hopefully from the video, it's clear to see it's been really well looked after. It's in nice condition. Being completely picky, there is a very tiny little scratch there. Right, so zoom that out a little bit. Driver's side headlights, front bumper, working our way around to the front grille, passenger side headlight, all in very nice clean condition. Nothing really to point out to you that would be detrimental. A couple of very small stone chips there, and if I'm being completely picky, there's a little bit of paint missing there, nothing serious. It's got the front city bar, and again in fantastic condition. Right, working onto the passenger side front wing, and again, as you can see, it's in fantastic condition. It looks really nice. There is a very fine scratch there. I can't feel it on my finger, which is usually indicative that it would potentially polish out. Right, so passenger side front wheel and tyre. You'll see that it's the Raceline tyre, a Raceline wheel with a Toyo tyre. The wheel's in good condition. Tyre, I would guess 5 or 6 mil. Nice and clean under the arch as well. Right, so windscreen is clean, it's free from any damage. You'll notice there's no stone chips or cracks. Am I lying? Is there a stone chip? I think there's a stone chip there. There is a very small stone chip, which is there. However, I don't believe that would be bad enough for an MOT failure. Can't see any others though. Right, so passenger side front wing, front mirror, rear and glass, both in great condition. Right, let's start with going over the pillars. It's just started spitting a little bit. Hopefully we can get round before it starts raining. The pillars are in great condition and there's no obvious damage. Roof is really nice and clean, and again there's no damage. All the gaps look good. So there's no mismatch of gaps. Everything looks like it's in great condition. So there's obviously no signs of any historic damage. Again, it's like 2019 with 30,000 miles. But right, let's go down the passenger side. Again, I'm looking for any marks, any scratches or any dents. And hopefully you can see from that, it's in fantastic condition. Side steps in nice clean condition as well. It's beautiful, no problem at all. Right, it's onto the rear quarter. And again, it's in great condition. There's a very, very, very small dent there. It's tiny, but it is there. Passenger side rear wheel and tyre. It's a matching tyre, wheels in great condition. And I'd say it's about the same sort of tread depth. Rear light guard and lights, both in great condition. There is a very fine mark there. Again, can't feel it on my finger. Right, so tailgate. And it's in lovely condition. There's no obvious marks or dents. Everything looks really nice and clean. Rear bumper. You'll notice it has got rear parking sensors and a camera. We'll show you all that working when we get inside. All in really nice clean condition. It's early style electrics. Let's have a look in the back. Now, there's no markings on this, but that looks to me like a red rock. I'm not 1000%. It's definitely not a mountain top because it's got a different button. But it's in good condition. In the back, it looks nice and clean. There's no damage. It's obviously not had a hard life. It doesn't take a genius. Right, so onto the driver's side. Tail light, plastics and mirrors. Tail light, plastic and the actual light itself are all in great condition. There's no damage. Let's go down. A little tiny mark there. Let's go on to the rear quarter driver's side. Again, hopefully you can see from that it's in fantastic condition. There's no nasty marks, scratches or dents. So driver's side rear wheel and tyre, it's a matching tyre. Matching tread depth. And again, nice and clean under there as well. Spoiler's in great condition as well. Didn't really cover that, sorry. Yeah, there's no damage on the spoiler at all. It looks nice and clean. A little bit of fading on the metal. Obviously these are alloy and then they're painted black. There is a little bit of fading on that, but obviously that's nothing. Right, so let's go down the pillars. And again, they're in nice clean condition. There's no damage. And that's the same for the roof on the driver's side. Again, all the gaps are spot on. There's nothing that's sticking out of place. So hopefully you can see from that there's no nasty marks or dents. Paint's in great condition and there's no dents. Side steps again, great condition. Mirror back, nice and clean, no damage. Same for the mirror. Making sure I've not missed anything. It's in fantastic condition. Onto the driver's side front wing. And again, it's in nice clean condition and it's free from damage. Driver's side front wheel and tyre. The wheel's in good condition. There is a little bit of a, if it's curbing or if it's just lifted. Matching tyre and matching tread depth to the opposite side. So it's a full set of Terios all round. They're all in great condition and all the wheels are in nice condition as well. Right, so onto the interior. Excuse me. Driver's door card is nice and clean. There's a few little scratch marks there, nothing serious. On the driver's side armrest, 4 electric windows and your window lock. Up above is your door control, so you can lock and unlock from there. Driver's seat is fully electric. Start with the bolsters. The bolsters are really very nice and firm. The material's really nice and clean, and there's no damage on it. So seat will go forwards, backwards. You can bring the seat up and down, there, and then the backrest will go forwards and backwards as well. Right, so let me jump in. Oh, let's have a quick look. It has got the Wildtrak overmats and they're in great condition. All the pedals are nice and clean, all the carpets all round and the plastics are all in very good condition inside. Jump in. So there are 2 keys, full size, and then there are keys for the roll and lock as well. So to start it, because it's a manual gearbox, you do need to drop the clutch. Give it a quick twist and it starts straight away, no problems at all. So once we get rid of the low fuel light, you can see there's no warning lights on the dashboard. Everything looks spot on. Steering wheel is nice and clean. There's no unusual wear. All the colours intact and it's nice and clean. Steering wheel controls, pretty straightforward to be honest with you. This part here controls this part of your screen there. You've got different options for that. This part here controls this part here. Then the lower part is cruise control, and then the lower part here controls your media center. It all works perfectly, as you can see. Right, dashboard is nice and clean. There's no obvious damage. Everything looks spot on. I failed to see how anyone could be unhappy with this. It looks really nice and clean. It smells nice inside as well. It doesn't smell like it's been smoked in, which is obviously a concern for a lot of people. It would be for me. I don't like it. It just smells neutral. There's no nasty niffs. There's no any niffs at all. It smells okay. Passenger seat bolsters feel like new. The material's very clean. There's no unusual marks or damage. Everything looks really nice and clean. Roof lining, it's very clean. There's no unusual marks or damage. Everything looks spot on. Right, so media center, excuse me, that's your normal home page. So you've got your map to the left, map to the left. That's your radio station or your media that's playing currently. That'll be your mobile phone, and then heated seats. I'll tell you what, to try them out, not tried them out, and then obviously the options from there. So I'll start with the map. Arguably, and believe me, I've played with them all, this is probably one of the best maps in a pickup truck available at the moment. Reason being is it's very fluid. It works like it does with your phone. So when you put your finger on it and move it around, it does it so perfectly. It'll be just the same as what you're using on your mobile phone. What I quite like is on this new system is that if you put a postcode in and it's a new address and you've got an approximate idea where it is, what you can do is you can find it on the map. Let's say we're going there, there's no name. click on that, click on start, and it'll take you. I quite like that. Oh yeah, and also the thing is as well, you know, like your phone where you pinch in and zoom out, it works exactly the same, and my god, it is so quick. The next one along would be the Navara, but it's a little bit sluggish compared to this, but still it works really well. Right, so onto the system options. Let's have a look at the reversing camera. As you can see, it's lovely and clear, very easy to use. Also on top of that, it's got reversing sensors, so you can see your vehicle, and you've got a fan at the rear to show you how far away, if you can't work it out from the actual image. To be honest with you, the image is very clear, and it works really well, so you do get a decent idea of how far away you are from things. So music systems, what I like to do is if you look at sources, you can see what sources are available. So you can have Bluetooth audio, CD player, DAB, FM and AM. On the DAB, you've got 3 different sets of presets, which is basically 18 presets, and they are preset for where you are, and obviously you can search for the ones that you prefer to use as well. Climate control with air conditioning. That's, by the way, the heated seat works. I'm going to switch that off now, it's too hot. Right, let's turn the temperature down to low, put the air conditioning on, and I can tell you it's cold straight away, so that works. Let's switch that off. On the actual system itself, let's click on home. You got your mobile phone, you can pay your phone from there. If you click on settings, you can see that it's got Wi-Fi, voice command, ambient lighting. It's got Apple CarPlay and Android CarPlay, although it doesn't say it on there. I know it's got it. Ambient lighting is quite nice. There's lots of different little LEDs strewed around the vehicle, and you can choose which colour you want. You click on red, it will have red. You can't really see it, to be honest with you, in the day, but at night there's lots of them. It creates a nice little bit of an ambiance. Right, so onto the rear of the vehicle. The seats, again, really very nice condition. Nothing untowards. 6-speed manual gearbox. Ford says it'll do about 34 to a gallon. You can get more out of it. It's going to depend on you and how you drive. Stop start, stability control, hill descent, and then obviously switchable 4-wheel drive. You've got cup holders in the front. I quite like this. You'll see there's a little vent there. If you've got your air conditioning on or your heating, you can pump cold or warm air into the glove box, into your armrest. And if you put a can of Coke in there, or a sandwich or whatever, it'll either keep it warm or keep it cold, up to you. Nothing else really to show you, I don't think. Glasses holder. Everything works as you'd want it to. Everything's nice and clean. There's nothing, as I say, there's nothing really to show you inside that's negative at all. Let's switch the engine off. In the rear, again, door cards really nice and clean. Everything looks spot on. The seats in the back, I've got to be honest, they don't really look like they've been sat in. Obviously these vehicles, they could have been used as a company director's car, because of the VAT status and whatever else. You do find sometimes the driver's seat's only been sat in. It's done really low miles at the end of the day. Overmats in the rear, all in great condition. You can lift the seats up and pin them back. Oops. So they've got cubby holes underneath as well. Obviously everything's all right, nice and clean in there as well. You can bring the seats forwards, and then behind there is your tool roll and also your jack. Again, everything's spotless. Nothing really else to show you in back of here. It's just nice and clean. So, passenger side, door card, again, everything's really nice and clean. All the seats are spot on. So obviously you'll know that the extras on the vehicle are these basic plastic arches which we've seen. It's got guards around the headlights, it's got the front grille, the bib, the rear light guards of course. Yeah, nice truck, it looks great. I mean, it's obviously sitting a little bit higher than it would do standard, and I think it looks fantastic, to be honest with you. The other thing is as well, if you think this is not for you, I have got another one, a bit of an older one, the older shape, but again, same sort of principle. Nice truck. Let's pop the bonnet. Love the Rangers for the pneumatics. Bonnet makes life a lot easier. So it's got full Ford service history, it's been looked after. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out, but it's nice to know that obviously all the fluids are clean and to the correct levels. You'll see from the turbo unit there's no signs of any oily residue around that. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks. All the belts and all the piping and everything is in really nice clean condition. It's obviously been looked after. It doesn't take a genius to figure that out. Like I said before, you know, if you do want to see something else in a bit more detail, if you want to see a little bit more detail under the bonnet, I don't know how I can do it, but I'll try. It's got a genuine Ford Motor Co battery. Can't tell, but see that FOMOCO. Sound. Let's have a quick look underneath. Should be nice and easy to do that, it's so jacked up. So underneath, and again you can see there's no signs of any historic oil leaks. Everything's really nice and clean and dry underneath. There's no signs of any oily residue around the diff, the prop. It's got, I think that's an alloy. I think it's got a full-size spare wheel with a Continental tyre, and the Continental tyre seems to be new, I think. Can't say for definite, but it looks quite decent anyway. But yeah, everything looks nice and clean under there. Right, so hopefully I've shown you everything that you would need to see if you were here in person. And I realise probably a little bit more do go on, but I'd rather show you too much than not enough. I realise it's a big purchase, want to make sure that you're happy with everything that you see. So thanks for watching, thanks for sticking with me. More importantly, stay safe, look after yourself,